Hey, Kawhi, congrats on the win. No Gus's fried chicken for you?
Nah, I didn't get none yet. I'm gonna see, but I'm not sure. I think it's gone.
Oh wow, like that? Damn. Um, Ty Lue has been relatively even keeled all year. But yesterday in his post game, it looked like he was the most frustrated I've seen him anyways. I was curious, what was your take on that? And I guess if that kind of thing can fuel you into the next game, especially when it's a back to back against the same team.
Yeah, I mean, I think we all were frustrated. Um, you know, uh, Memphis played a great game last night. They got to their spots, they made shots. Um, I could feel his frustration. We could feel each other's frustration. So, we wanted to come out first tonight with a hit first mentality. Try to get on the defensive end, and pretty much worked out for us.
Move over to Shane Young.
Hey Kawhi, with 34 assists on 44 baskets tonight, is this the type of ball movement you envision and would like to see throughout the entire season?
Yeah, but every game presents a different game plan. Um, so some teams are not going to be able to get assists. I'm going to play to the matchups, but if we're moving the ball and touching the paint, it's great for us.
Let's move over to Justin Russo.
Hey, Kawhi. Both bigs have been pretty good this season making decisions out of the short roll, but Zoo's ability to make the reads, especially to guys that are cutting, seems to be growing with each passing game. Is that an area of his game that, the coaching staff and you guys have been happy to see develop over the year?
And of course, if he's getting the ball in those pockets, knowing when to be aggressive and finding shooters, it's great. We definitely want him to get better doing that. It helps our team.
Okay, let's move over to Law.
Well, you discussed coming out with a different kind of energy to start games, but I want to go to just starting quarters. You play pretty much all the first quarter. You play all the third quarter. You have a personal run in that third quarter where you mix it up on the block, catch and shoots, all that kind of things. Like, when do you when do you feel like you have mismatches? You're hot, and it's like I need to get the ball. I need to capitalize on the fact that I'm rolling offensively. Like how do you make your teammates know that I've got to go and get me the rock and get out the way pretty much?
Um, I mean, obviously, if we run a set play, it's working for us. We're gonna go back to it. But I try to play, every possession. Like I'm making shots, pretty much. But like I said, it. My teammates know it once, score a basket or so. But my mentality is just trying to get to the paint tonight, make their defense collapse, and kick it out. But I try not to, pride my aggressiveness on making shots. If I'm missing shots, I want to keep being aggressive like I'm making.
Can we move over to Farbot?
Hey, Kawhi, a bit of a lighthearted question. We saw Paul George on his post-game presser, kind of having his cheat food of Gus's fried chicken. Is there a go-to place you like the most that's like your post-game win cheat food, especially you being from SoCal and you kind of knowing the places a bit?
Um, I mean, it just depends. It doesn't matter if I win or lose a game. You know, uh, sometimes I won't eat, fried chicken or something like that. In the whole week, 2 weeks. It just pretty much depends on the day. I try to eat pretty clean, but my favorite food is Mexican food. So whenever I could, have a cheat day or something, I'm trying to get something at a taco shop. The majority in San Diego.
Do you have a favorite taco shop in San Diego that's your go-to?
Uh, Trujillo's Taco Shop. That's my go-to.
Thanks, Kawhi.
Okay, let's move over to and then we'll close out with Andrew.
Hey, Kawhi. I was wondering, as a guy who has championship experience, when you're trying to lead this team, how much does it help you and help the other guys on this team to have somebody like Serge who has that championship experience? Like, how has he specifically impacted this team off the court with that type of experience?
Just being through it, being through the grind, being through that journey. It's not necessarily just saying winning a championship. He's been there 2 times. He's been deep in playoff runs, going to conference semifinals, conference finals. So it's just about the experience he had, and sharing it with us. That's just a winning mentality, pretty much. Just sharing your experiences, mistakes, or what we're doing good, and see, learning from your past. How did they get to this point? Or how did you get to that point? And trying to share it with the team.
Has there been any particular moment this season you've seen him where you saw him kind of lead or do something or help somebody?
Pretty much every game. Everybody's giving an effort to, say something or, give their take on what we should do well. So, if you have communication like that, it's great.
Okay, Andrew, close us out before we get out of here.
Kawhi, kind of as it related to tonight, where Ty had a lot of adjustments he wanted you guys to make. It seemed like you went out and did it. Paul was saying that he really thinks that's one of his best suits as a coach. He's excellent at making adjustments. I'm curious this season what your read is on this roster's ability to kind of learn from its mistakes and fix it pretty quickly. Is that something you guys still have a ways to go on, or are you liking where your progress is at there?
We're getting better in some of those areas, adjusting, but we still got a ways to go. Sometimes it takes us a while to, find what's going on or what it was working well with this. Yeah,